Nuno Espirito Santo has been given another problem to deal with ahead of two huge games for Tottenham. Nuno desperately needs results as Spurs face Nura in the Europa Conference League on Thursday and Aston Villa in the Premier League on Sunday following the disastrous North London derby defeat. Spurs were beaten 3-1 by bitter rivals Arsenal on Sunday and their first half performance. And Nuno's management has drawn heavy criticism over the past few days. They were completely outplayed in the first 45 minutes, with goals for Emile Smith-Rowe, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Bukayo Saka coming far too easily. Tottenham improved somewhat after the break and were rewarded by Son Heung-min's goal, but the damage had already been done. The defeat was Spurs' third in succession in the Premier League, in which they had conceded 3 goals, piling pressure on Nuno. The former Wolves boss put out a defiant message in his press conference ahead of Spurs' home match against Slovenian side Nura on Thursday. But a fresh problem has also come to light. Bryan Gil faced the media for the first time since his £21.6 million transfer from Sevilla, which also saw Eric Lamela go in the other direction. The Spaniard, who has featured 7 times for Spurs so far, with 4 of those appearances coming off the bench, was asked what his favourite position is. He replied, "My favourite position is the left winger, but I can adapt to any position the manager tells me." That response is little surprise given Gil is left-footed and played on the left wing while on loan from Sevilla at Eibar last season. But it does hint at a selection problem for Nuno, who has frequently selected Son on the left of his front 3 this season. The Portuguese boss has also experimented with a diamond midfield, which gets its width from the full-backs, not traditional wingers, which Gil undoubtedly is. Meanwhile, it was Steven Bergwijn who played on the left of Spurs 4-3-3 for their 3 successive 1-0 wins at the start of the Premier League season. Bergwijn is currently out injured and Nuno confirmed he won't be available for this week's games against Nura or Villa, but the Gil problem remains. If Nuno opts for a 4-3-3 formation, then it would likely be Son starting on the left, Harry Kane through the middle and Lucas Moura on the right. If he goes back to the 4-4-2 diamond with Son alongside Kane as a central striker, then, even if he selects him, Gil cannot play his natural left winger position. Another of Gil's responses on Wednesday hinted at why Gil has often been left on the bench by his manager. "I think you can see," he said when asked what he's been asked to do by Nuno. "I've been requested to gain some weight, improve my physical condition and work hard." Nuno did say he would rotate his squad for the home game against Nura tomorrow, meaning Gil could earn a start, but the question of how to fit him in will endure in the long term.